Alright then, let's get started once again. I have lowered the graphic settings a tiny bit, so there's not quite as many trees now visible, and there's a few other things that hopefully allow us to avoid the subtle performance issues that we've been having lately. Anyway, so in today's stream we'll hopefully set up a town over here, as well as start working on the infrastructure in big Ukraine. Oh, actually, we may need to set up a road through here, so that we can have some housing over here. And we can maybe have like one residential area over here. There's going to be some storages around here, and then the harbor area there. But then we can have the residential area there, another one over here. This one can be actually quite a bit bigger. And then from like more or less this line onwards, it's going to be the industrial area for various things like food and meat and alcohol. And then over here, somewhat similar. And basically, this side of industry will be providing the food then to the rest of the Republic with the, well, with ships. And then this side will be providing for the existing areas. And hopefully it works. Anyway, let's unpause, see how things will evolve. And actually, let's figure out a place for the bus stop. I think we can work with just a small bus platform here. Can we flatten the terrain? No. Okay, so what I'm probably gonna do actually, just get a small construction office down here. Right, probably needs to be nearby where there's electricity. Well, we don't have the electricity quite yet. We should probably set up the, well, the workers to be brought in here. And then you got some open holes, but you're the road construction. Oh, we got a fire. Probably this one that we need to sign here. Right, so what's the fire about? Oh no! Oh no! It's the construction office is on fire. Luckily the fire station isn't too far away. Yeah, that shouldn't be too big of an issue. But I suppose we could start setting up the electricity around here. But first of all, we'll probably set up one down here. Actually, we can probably set it down this way, so that would reach the harbor as well. We'll probably have a separate one for the harbor itself. We'll place you there. Get a wire from here. Connect to that one. And start building it. Then we do need a road for the actual substation there. Then we're going to set up another substation once I find the correct place. So we can place one around here somewhere. Oh, yeah, that works. And I think, we could use this one at the edge, but maybe I'll leave that one in case I need to set up some. Actually, I probably do need to get some power over there. So I'll leave that be, but I can probably use this one. I need to get there. Question is, how close do I dare to go to the harbor itself before we start causing troubles? But maybe that's alright. Then these two lines at least will be used for the town over here. Right, so we didn't actually set up the construction office here yet, so how about we do that? Oh right, the reason was because we don't have excavators here. Oh, okay, we're going to use a little bit of money to flatten the terrain. Not a major issue. We will build... oh, another fire! Okay, now it's Cargo Harbor, and... oh, is the... Crops Harbor. Oh, right, there's actually nothing in there. We need to send that one out, because we are running a bit low on crops. We haven't run out entirely yet, but... running a bit low indeed. Okay, that's been extinguished, good. Right, so we didn't set up the road here for the construction office yet. we go. I start that one. 0 crossfield burn. Indeed. I mean, technically, quite a bit of steel was used in making the thingy. So there is that. All right, and we have some of the pipes here that we have not started construction yet. Might as well. Right, so this one doesn't have the road connection yet. Does it have electricity is my next question. Not entirely sure, but we'll connect to that one. Start building it. So let's have a look at the electricity for this one. I'm guessing... Hold on, where's this substation? Over there, so that is within reach of the power still. If we can get another one down here somewhere, then it should be alright. Something like that. But yes, we did need this one. We can build those, and then we do probably need another pump. I again went to the wrong area there. Right, so which pump do we want? No, we want the other one. Oh, and we don't want to have the connections there. It's trying to connect to everything that it even remotely can right now, which is not something that we exactly need. Right, we'll place it there. I'm gonna set up the road from here, connect this one to that, and then you can reconnect it there. Heck, I could even connect this one to over here somewhere. I'll let them construct the road first. We'll construct those. Then we do need to set out the pipe for this thing here. We'll start that one. And then this one, I will elevate it a little bit, just in case. Oh, right, it's the power lines there, causing a bit of a problem. And construct that, and then we'll have these connected to the harbour, so we can start pumping the fuel and or bitumen from here. We got a lot of fuel, actually. Luckily, we got plenty of bitumen as well, so not in a position of... well, it's not a bad situation, other than the fact that this is no longer working, but... Actually, I wonder, how much do we have in here? We got 1,500. We got over 3,000 oil there, so we can certainly make a decent... Well, we have a decent reserve there waiting. Right, we are actually using a fair bit of cash right now. How much do we have at the harbour here? We got 1.8 and basically empty. Okay. I could send out this one out. And this office is at least working for the most part. This one I have not set up yet. Right, did I... Question is, what did I want to use this one on? Like, exporting, yes, but what did I want to export with this? I don't remember anymore. Some fuel bitumen ship on the north, and then maybe move one to the south to prepare for exports there. Possibly. Let's actually have a look. How much stuff do we have to export here? We've got fuel to export over here as well, so we'll do that first. Hello, Tillman. How's it going? Good day to you too. Right, so now that we started setting up that, we'll set this as a small general utilization office there. It's mostly just so that we can get things going, basically. Right, so another fire. That's the third fire within a month. Bloody hell, people. Yes, I have played Port Royal 4. I haven't played Port Royal 3 though, so I cannot compare it to the previous one. It's fairly fun. It wasn't quite completed yet when I played it. That was like about a month and a half ago. So there has been some updates since then. It was released, so But more or less it was really fun game, I'd say. But there, at least when I was playing, there was a bit of a problem. It might have been my settings or something, but like every year there was a war that basically wrecked my economy, and then I had to fight my war, or the entire war for my faction basically alone. Like the last 2 or 3 wars against the Dutch in that playthrough. I basically lost maybe 20 ships, and I captured or sank probably about 150. So like the combat is relatively easy once you got a decent ships and all that sort of stuff. And I do kind of like the turn-based aspect of it, but at the same time it's very easy to just cheese it. Okay, so we did go past that one in the road construction there. Actually, that reminds me, let's set up the road across here, shall we? Now we do have this road, which will be continuing down that way, but also probably down this way. Continue this a bit further. Connect there. That should be alright. Then we can start setting up one of the hubs over here. So for that we are going to need a proper bus platform, I reckon. Is that? Yeah, it should be the big one. I'll place you somewhere around there, I reckon. Yeah, it was export related, yes, I do remember that, and it could actually be electronics, although we don't have a massive amount of them. Well, I did certainly get a lot of ships, but then I had so many ships that also cost me a fortune. But yeah, like, it wasn't too bad, but it's just like once a year, like it was every year, basically, that there was another war. And it lasted for several months, and then there was like a 6 to 8 months of peace, and then another war. It's starting to get a bit annoying at times. Right, I was over here. But yeah, it was something export related, I just don't remember what exactly. It could be electronics, to be fair. That reminds me, do we have a lot of electronics waiting over here? We got 30 tons. Oh yeah, you can certainly use the wars in progress quickly. Or you get the fame points and such. Right, so we've got plenty of coal here. I'm pretty sure that we got plenty of, actually... Oh, right, we do have plenty of steel there. So why aren't you going? Did I set up the... Yeah, you should be loading steel from there, but... Oh, right, maybe I should... Hold on, so how many... We do have 2 open hull in here, so that one of them is certainly on the move. I assume. Question is whereabouts. But of course that could be that they're just going around this way because of the tunnels and roads being cleared. Oh, I see. This is the problem that I had to... I'm just gonna send one of these back there. Or 2 of them, actually. Buildings on fire. Power transformer in the industrial area. Right, well luckily we do have the fire station over there. Yeah, another then. Fuel ships can resupply harbors in integrated fuel storage. I have not tried that, so I don't know actually. I mean, depends on the harbor, I suppose. Like, I know that the fuel or tanker ships can try to take the fuel from here, for example. So I suppose, maybe. I supply them with trucks right now. But I mean, nothing else. If you have like several harbors in, let's say you have an island or something. Although, if I remember correctly, you said that you were playing on the basic, all the vanilla maps, so don't have that. But you can technically have a pumping harbor at least, and unload the fuel in there, and then you can have technically that connected directly to a pump or pumping network that will distribute it to various harbors and such. Like the regular harbors, you can connect with a pipe, which in some instances can be very useful, but not in every instance. Right, at least we've got some crops there still waiting. Right, so did the truck exporting the steels actually get in there? But yeah, now we might have some problems with gravel again, although we don't use it all that much, so I don't think we need massive amounts of them anymore. Is that? Okay, that's a covered whole truck. Oh no, that's not the truck that I was trying to click. You, okay, you are going for the quarry again. I mean, I suppose you could probably have one of the smaller tankers and try to export stuff. But yeah, tunnels can be a good way to shorten distances. They are rather expensive to make, but in the long run they can be rather good investments. But we never actually started... No, we did start working on this road. Good. Yeah, I'd imagine it takes a while to actually run through. Like, I'm imagining that you probably won't be able to unload liquid from a ship in other than pumping harbor. Alright, so you need workers, and you probably need the groundworks there. Get started. Over here they need steel, which they should technically be able to bring in here, although I'm not entirely sure. Right, so I wanted to start planning this area. We have started working on the road quite quickly, actually. Oh well, we're technically working on 3 of the roads here at the same time. I mean, that's fine by me. Oh, right, did I want to have this as a small housing area? I did not plan to have a road going through there. Now, technically, if I have the bus stop or bus platform somewhere around here, I could potentially reach there, even across the road. But yeah, I suppose I could have housing there. Or how about universities? A nice little technical university down here would fit. You know what? Sure. We'll place you down there. Connect that road there, and then we'll probably connect some of the footpaths. And we can probably set up some houses over there. We'll start working on these. Oh, and probably the road as well. But yeah, Speak Ukraine will start to be built up today, hopefully. I didn't actually connect that to anything, but I'll let them complete the road first before I do that. And over here we are doing the road slowly. We do have the bus stop there, which will be unloading workers to the power plant regularly. Now then. So we have basically everything built up over here. Oh, and the snow is melting. Excellent. That is underway. There are quite a few roads that we are currently constructing. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. The fact that we lowered the settings a little bit is... Oh, there we go. Oh, kindergarten is on fire. Oh, no, no, again. Anyway. Yep, we saved the situation there. We got plenty of vehicles at least over there. I suppose we could set up that to be like 90%, just so that the vehicles will be moving a bit more frequently. But is that... why is it taking so little? Oh, I think I know why. Because the chips were set to be built only to 30% or something like that. Now, is it going back out there? Why is it still only 5%? Like, that's almost full there. Okay, so in the... that's the cargo station over there. Well, let me set up some of the things over here that I do want to unload there. Could even unload electronics at the cargo station. Not sure that I'll be picking them up from anywhere, but... oh my god, are you going back out? Why are you just taking... okay, let me do a little bit fiddling around with these. It might be just that the office is a bit bugged right now. I'll move you back. Will you actually start working? Where's the other truck right now? I don't get it. Why is it loading only 5% there? It's supposed to be automated. Okay, now that is leaving. Oh, god damn it. The 5 tons is the... oh, half a ton is the capacity of the cargo station, technically. Okay, so this is not working. At least we got plenty of steel there, but yeah, we just need to set up the lines instead. Alright, let's pause for a moment. Create new line. Load up. Oh, right, transport type. How do I select the vehicle again? Get down. Put 100% and then unload. Wait until unloaded. Put that set up. Oh right, you've been assigned to a workplace. What about the other truck? Okay, so we need to send them back to a vehicle depot. It was a good idea to use these, but it's not going to be working quite as intended. So I'm guessing you are only, yeah, 7%. Yeah, that's just... they're wasting fuel. Well, at least we got a lot of food and alcohol here now. Like, I suppose if we don't unload there, but unload directly at the harbor, it might be a bit different. And we take the cargo station away, and then the harbor, you're gonna start unloading there. Let's see if that fixes the issue. Let me actually send one of these back to the office as well to see if it starts fixing anything. Do you have more? We'll have half a ton. Well, you at least... well, that was the line selected, okay. Okay, so you're going to unload the steel there. There's a bit more fabric in that one. But no, it doesn't seem to be working, okay. Well, that's a shame. Oh, huzzah! So you managed to unload the fuel from the tanker into any harbor. How much do we have here? We got barely anything right now because there's this nonsense here. Yeah, a small harbor can't hold much, but you can have like a one tanker ship going around all your harbors. Well, I mean, I'm probably just gonna go for lines again and do it the old-fashioned way. Right, so did I have you? I'm gonna give you a line of custom line. Guessing it's that one. No, it's not. Instead, it should be this one. Right, so let's close these two. And that one, set line steel exports. Launch. And we'll send the other one down here as well. But we can actually start exporting stuff again. Because this distribution office is clearly we're not successful. Now, technically there is a way for us to salvage this. It may need a bit more room though, but what I have now in mind is if we have a distribution office that is taking from the storages here whenever there's more than 20% and unloading it to another... oh yeah, a container 100 tons, yeah. It's more, but it's not massive amounts. Like, the ships don't use actually all that much fuel. Like, they do use, like, somewhere usually between 1 to 2 tons, depending on the trip, of fuel, which is still quite a bit more than trucks use, but, like, it's not massive amounts. Right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have to set up a secondary warehouse somewhere, where we will be storing up the exports, basically. And then we're going to have just a line going to the storage where the exports are and picking up anything that there might be. Well, I mean, I think the smallest tanker is 850 tons, so they're not particularly small. Like, they are oversized for what you probably need right now. But I'd rather go with oversized than undersized, really. Like, you can always just say that the ship doesn't load 100% of fuel, but loads maybe 20% of fuel, if need be. If it starts to become a problem. Right, so where can we fit in a warehouse? It needs to have... Basically, if I expand this a little bit further... Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of that one. I will get rid of the road here. So, do we go for a small storage? Like, let's see, the warehouse does need a fair bit of room. So if I go for a small one instead, I'm gonna have the trucks over here unload stuff directly there. Then I'm gonna have some other trucks on a road cargo station somewhere down here. Right, so let's go for the modded warehouse. Storage, where are you? I'm blind. There you are. Small warehouse. We'll place you down there. And then we'll go for the road cargo. No, it's in the roads. Of course it's in the road. Nope. That's railways, not roads. Okay, now that I've found the correct tab, road cargo station, can we fit it in here is the next question. A bit tight spot. If we do a little bit terraforming, we can. Slowly but surely expanding here. I mean, if we had to worry about having... Oh, crap. Went too far. I have not used the biggest one, but I have noticed that they are bloody massive in size. So yeah, I don't imagine that people take it very well. Okay, if I get rid of that road real quick, I can rebuild it. Yeah, the license cost was insane. Oh. Okay, so we need to be able to get the road down there. That may be an issue. We can connect that. Okay, that works. Probably not easy to go around there with a truck. I don't mind. Yeah, it is... How much was it? Like 13,000 tons or something like that? Suppose we can check that in a little bit. Yeah, selling those is probably massively profitable. Okay, how close to the edge can we get in here? Actually, I wonder, could I... This is entirely impractical road, but it's there. 19 to... Okay, yeah, that is a fair bit, I'd say. Right, so what we... Do we have any ships... Oh, hold on. I'm gonna send you out again because it's only March. Gonna need more crops soon enough. But now we should be at least getting some exports here again with this deal. Yeah, that is a massive supply. Like, I can imagine filling that one up. It will take some time. We do have one of these again. What I'm gonna do is you're gonna go to Pravdo... Ostelova. Ah. Oh, right, yeah, I probably need to send it to a port first, so I'm going to send you down there. And can I now set you a line? Yes, I can. But you probably need to go to the harbor anyway. So now we are building another one of those. How's the... Okay, container harbor over here needs a lot more steel. Other than that, it's not too bad. Here we need power supply, among other things, which we will hopefully get to at some point. We have started working on the construction office, though. We'll get some usual stuff there, so that we can build the housing area there. Ooh, we got quite a few vehicles here. And send these two to be doing some exports soon enough. So we'll send them down that way. It'll take a little bit. Right, so this one needs to be assigned to the steel exports as well. There we go. Okay, we can probably send one of these back out. I don't think we need as many as we had before, because that was starting to cause some trouble, especially since we don't use the gravel quite as much anymore. Like, we're still producing a fair bit of it, but no longer an issue. Yeah, once we get this up, we'll have at least 2 vehicles taking the stuff from here to the harbor. I actually wonder, could we... Well, I suppose we can just go over there. And then we'll have this office taking the stuff from... Probably actually both here, and then we can take some from here, namely the electronics from there. If there happens to be extras there. Right, so how... Ooh, okay, yeah, the fields look a little bit weirder with the lower graphic settings. But so far it has worked. We haven't dropped a single frame yet. I reckon it's mostly about the drawing distance, quite frankly, so let me actually check, or try that. Graphic settings, if we place the brain depth to parallax again. Looks at least a little bit better. We'll see if we start getting drop frames. I think since we dropped the draw distance, not as many people are drawing at the same time, which might help. Right, so we started working on the university here, which will be good because it's gonna have a lot of people around here. And I certainly... I suppose the... Yeah, the roundabout does work. To a degree. Although they are probably going... Or everyone's probably going the same lane there. Although they can bypass lower cars there if they need to. Right, oh, they actually got all the groundwork stuff that they need for the university already there. Think about, well... You can't make circles in this year. We haven't invented circles yet, so we just need to use the eggabout. Oh yeah, that is certainly a good way to do. Like, I usually tend to place the signals only after the rails have been constructed, more or less. Actually, speaking of rails being constructed, we've done a decent progress over here, although... Okay, so we can technically switch around there, but we can't switch to that one. Although it's not necessarily a terrible thing. Like, we could even have that the train that is taking steel from here, assuming that we'll have a train for that, taking all the way to the industrial area. I finally reached socialism. Yeah, kind of. We should probably start setting up some, or bringing some components down here, actually. We have an office that is not busy. Yeah, we are almost autonomous. We're still importing quite a bit of food-related stuff, or crops-related stuff, but we are getting that one fixed soon enough. Although I'm not sure if we will be doing that today, but how's the warehouse coming along? Needs a bit more resources. Right, well at least we're getting the steel in here, so we have another 1.5 million waiting here, and we still got 4 million in cash. We're not in dire straits. Just the fact that these trucks are not doing their work properly right now, which is the problem. But once we get this setup completed, then it should be alright. But I wonder, I might have been able to fit this the other way around, which would have meant that I would not need that area there. But oh well, it's too late now. The one thing that is good about the Eggabals here, which Tillman pointed out on Monday, is that they also work for the people, to a certain degree at least. They can go around there, so I'm probably not going to set up the footpaths, at least around this one. So we are working on that. It's still taking a while. We have done the gravel portion of these two roads. Once we complete this long road here, we'll start setting up the eastern residential area for Big Ukraine. Then we'll have the southern one down here, which will be much bigger actually. But it will also be providing... Oh, actually, the passenger... Well, the platform is over there. I suppose I could connect that. Ooh. 20 tons more steel, and then we have the container harbor. That's handy. Not that we have the infrastructure set up quite yet for it, but we'll get it done eventually. Right, how many vehicles do we have completed here? We got 2 open hull trucks. I don't remember where I was trying to send these. I mean, I'm sure that there's places like, not that one, but that one that could benefit from an open hull truck. Send one there, and I guess we might have an opening over here. Yes, we do, so we're going to send one more there. There we go. Hopefully this will help with the logistics a little bit. The fact that we are now producing the vehicles that we are using is very handy. We got some dumpers coming along, and then we got a refrigerator, some buses. How is the steel mill? Good question. It's doing alright. It does have a fair bit of coal there. And it's mostly empty right now, but there are trucks in there waiting. Which is probably the reason for that. But they do have a fair bit of workers there. Actually, I'm curious, how's the situation in Rumelcraft? They got 300 workers there, so we could easily set up another bus to take workers from there. Well, we do have a bus coming in, which will take quite a few. There's still over 200 left there. We're also taking a lot of workers for the constructions that we are doing. But yeah, we could easily set up at least one more bus for this one. How many do we have on the other one? We got a little bit extra there. But if I wanted, I could certainly increase the housing around here somewhere. First chance to buy another one of those. Also, I believe these are starting to be kind of at the edge of the region to most of the places, so probably don't want to expand down south anymore. Or, well, east rather. But I will place some residential buildings here. Hold on, is it? It's that one that we'll be using. Place you down there. We can connect this one. We can connect this. Actually, if we can, well, might as well connect you both. We can have a connection over there and then around the school. And actually, even down this way. Connect this in there. The people... I assume we do have a bus taking people between the platforms here, right? There's only a lot of buses heading this way, I'm not entirely sure. Actually, it's probably easier if we check this one then. We got Chav 14, that's going between Rommelgrat and Stelino, and this is taken to the rail construction office, so no, we don't actually have a bus going between those. That might be a handy thing to have. We could even set up some buses, well, it's kind of on the edge of the reach of a bus from Rommelgrat to Pravdov. But we might have a bus or two going there. Oh hey, we got the harbour. Right, so now we need to set up that for this office here to deliver the fuel. Unload fuel, 50% is probably fine. And now we can actually start setting up some open hull trucks that could technically export some vehicles. I just need to decide which vehicles I want to export. But that can be done now. Also, we can start getting some containers. Right, so we've got 3 ships waiting there. Got quite a few passenger ships over here. Oh, right, we didn't actually set up that one. Or we set it to the line, but it wasn't actually taking anyone in there yet. But that means that there's going to be a bit more workers down this way. And then we'll probably set up one down... Actually, we could set up a second one for the passenger line between the towns there. Until further notice. It's going to take a while before it's completed, but they are working on it. True. Well, I mean, actually, do we have any ships that could be exporting? I suppose we need to have an open hull. Container Express can export quite a bit. That motor ship, but that's passengers, which actually has a decent-ish speed. Quite a bit of passenger room. That can export over 1,000 tons of vehicles. Then Frida can actually export ships as well. Not ships, vehicles. Yeah, the Pride is bloody massive. 48 million license those, and that is a bit out of my league. Because that cargo ship cannot export ships, or vehicles rather, nor can that one. So it's either Frida or NATO or Container Express. I do want to get the license for Fridas at some point, but probably not a primary issue right now. How much do we have money here? We got quite a bit, so I'm going to send you out to export now. At least we are exporting the steel reliably. And we got the warehouse here, but now instead of exporting directly there, you're going to start storing stuff in here. You're going to unload there, 90%. Whatever you can unload. And then we'll have some trucks taking the stuff from here to the harbor. Which actually we did bring in 2 already. I'm actually going to switch you over there. And you are one of these, so I'm going to send you... I'm basically going to let the smaller ones do the exporting, so that we can keep the storage full. Like the bars look for open hull. Oh yeah. It is pretty good looking. Although I don't think we have one here right now, but that one can basically export anything but aggregates or liquids, which makes sense. But yeah, the Fridas have basically become our workhorse. Because we are getting some food there at least. How quickly can we expect this one to be completed? If we use some cash, a lot quicker. You know what, let's do that. Right, so now we have that one set up. We do have at least one vehicle here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually do a manual or custom line again. Just so that it's easier to find on the list. So new line, go there, load anything, wait until loaded, and then go over there, unload, wait until loaded. If changes, then gonna be called export line. Yeah, it kind of does sound like a workforce name, you're not wrong. Right, so I'm going to send this one to the export line. Customer lines, export. I'm going to send you to the depot there. Can we get some other ones? Are you part of the export? Oh yeah, you are. Okay, so I'm going to send you to the depot. How much do we have here? We got 8 tons of food, so not a lot in all fairness. We'll basically accept anything in here. Oh, and buildings on fire. Zagrad accounting office. Oh no. I have a feeling that someone's smoking a cigar there or something like that. How much do we have? We've still got 30 tons of electronics there. We could actually set up for this one. You will pick up electronics from there. Leave the storage at least 70%. But, you know, we can start exporting a little bit of electronics as well, because that is going to give us a lot of money. They could also be trying to get rid of some documents, that is also true. Right, so do we have... We don't have a lot of fuel, although we actually have much more than I expected, but I will send this one out to the other harbor now, because we will start using it over here soon. Not there, here. Call the commissar. So that's underway. We don't have the power in here yet, because we haven't gotten this one constructed, which I'm guessing is because of... They just haven't been bringing the stuff. I mean, could be also that the steel mill is currently a bit empty. And so we've got that ship over there waiting. We have gotten rid of the food there. Are you... Okay, you did unload a lot more than I expected. Okay, so that's at least a little bit exporting going again. And I will set this one to the exporting line as well. Right, so are you... Right, you should not be unloading to the harbor anymore. Instead take it to the storage. So that we can actually get the stuff in there. There are 2 trucks taking the steel there. We still got plenty of steel in here, but they are taking it down little by little. Oh, we got 2 million on this ship. Okay, we are doing fairly well in terms of cash now. Let's have a look at this here. 5 million in exports. About 4.4 million in expenditure. So not a massive profit, but it's a profit nonetheless. Right then, we could get another truck over there. Hold on, did we bring... Oh, we brought in electronics there. Excellent. That means that the exports are going to start getting much more valuable. And also, we may run into a problem with the... Since we are exporting now, the electronics. We got 60 tons over there right now. On the other hand, we are bringing in more workers, so technically it shouldn't be a problem, but I'm not entirely sure. We don't have the chemicals in there. We do produce them, though. Very slowly. Basically buying everything here that we need. Except the oil. Speaking of oil, how much Almost 5,000 tons already. Not bad. That's a decent reserve. Especially once we start exporting some liquids from there again. We got plenty of bitumen, although it's the fuel that is the problem, really. Not using it enough. Although, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, so we got 2 dumpers here. I wonder, where do we need the most? In the refrigerator. I think I want to get more covered hulls. We'll get 4. And then maybe some open hulls. Actually, we're going to use the dumpers down here once we get the construction office. That reminds me, how about we build some excavators then? Because we can. Build 2 of them. Still haven't gotten the steel down here, which is admittedly a bit of an issue. We do have a little bit of steel here. We've got plenty of coal though. What have we been importing this year other than crops? A bit of meat and food and some clothing, some plastics and quite a bit of coal actually. Alright then. I might actually get up and second. How much would the production license for the hopper ship cost? The one that we have been using. 3.4 million, that is quite a bit. It would also take a fair bit of resources, but it might be doable. We could have a second one bring in coal, just so that we'll have plenty of coal there waiting at all times. Especially once we get the power plant up, that's not a bad idea, so I'm going to buy that. But I wonder, is there a better hopper ship? Well, that's 11 knots, so that's not necessarily better. Yeah, I think we'll buy the hopper ship license. It is over 3 million, but we do have plenty of money down here waiting. I'll send that one out. There's 6.5 tons of electronics. Not too shabby. And that one already has 10 tons of electronics. Okay. We certainly started exporting stuff. But the key over there is that we are not taking too much from here. Like, we are keeping at least some sort of modicum of storage in here. But we don't actually need to import any. So how are we doing here? Needing steel? That's not a surprise. I assume we got plenty of components here. We're running a bit low on... Well, I wouldn't say low on plastics, but certainly be better. Components... Electronic components, rather, we are doing fairly well. Running a bit low on chemicals here, but we don't use massive amounts of chemicals. And we got the workers' numbers limited a little bit there, so it's not a massive issue either. But it's mostly the plastic factory that's having the problem with the chemicals right now. And this is mostly getting as many workers as it needs. The production line is actually doing work rather quickly, so we are about to have the refrigerator rather soon. Not sure what I'm going to do about it, but I'll figure it out. So, how's the situation over here? We've actually got a lot of things to export. So, getting another vehicle doing exporting would not be a bad thing, actually. Oh, we almost have 100 tons of steel on that one already. And still increasing. We still got 200 tons of steel here. Not quite as much as it could be, but much better than what it used to be. For a couple of decades. Well, at least 2 decades. We've grown a long way. We haven't actually set up any houses though. We have got on this road, so how about we start designing the city down here? Oh, it wasn't completed yet. Crap. I thought it was. I guess not. I'm gonna use some cash to get that done. Right, so they can start working on that one. They didn't complete that road. And the university is almost completed. That's handy. Yep, split in half. Well, we know not to do that anymore. Not in the near future, anyway. I mean, yeah, I suppose flex state might have worked. But money also worked. Maybe we were flexing with our money. So we'll place one house there. Another one there. How close can we get? Rather close. There's one there. And that one, and one more rotated around here. With 5 housing, that's going to be actually quite a significant amount of housing already. Then we'll set up maybe a kindergarten down here. That could work, yeah. Right, so kindergarten. Use the big one. Right about there. I have to get a road, but I'm not going to connect it to the actual road yet. I'm just going to set up that as a ghost there. Next question is, what else do we need here? I think we are going to get one of the cinemas over here. Something like that. We can get the road down there connected. And I suppose we could actually get some more housing around here. So maybe set up a... Actually, let's set up the... Is the vanilla pub bigger than those? That would be in... Well, no, technically it is there. That's max amount of workers 5, so it is technically bigger. So, kindergarten, that. We may need a school, but we could place it on this side. Maybe over there. So, school. One has the biggest capacity. Remember, one of them had 25. That's the one. Somewhere around there. Right, I suppose I could set up some more housing over here as well. Because there's room, might as well utilize it. We want to have as much people in here as possible. It'll rotate a little bit so I can see when it's about to hit the road. It doesn't quite. I'm going to leave a little bit extra there just so if we want to have an extra footpath in there. There we go, we could probably even fit some... Like, technically we could even fit one of these here, but I want to have a bit smaller one just so that there's a bit of room to go around. Actually, if we place... one there, can we set up another one here? Yes, we can. Okay, so that is a massive amount of housing. We need a big shop somewhere around here. So, shop. Where's the one that has a big storage room? It's probably the biggest one. Right, so we could technically have a road cargo station or something that where we are unloading stuff in here. Can be probably to the side. Place this one around there. Then get the... I mean, I suppose we could even have a warehouse. So is there... Or like a small warehouse in here. Question is, can it... Actually, no, I'm gonna get a bit more distance on this, so we'll do a bit similar like in Pravda. So we'll have a road cargo station unloading at least food or stuff into the warehouse, and then the warehouse will be giving it to the Right, so how about... It was this one. If we place it somewhere around here, we'll have at least a little bit extra room to work with. I want to keep it relatively close to the center of this area. Although we do still have plenty of room around here, which we can work with. Right, then we want to have... Let's actually have a look. How massive would the... Well, first of all, meat storage, it does have double connection. Okay, so let's have a look at the warehouse. How much would we need room for this one? Quite a bit. Unless... Well, it's still quite a bit of room, but... It does at least have a rather massive storage capacity. Actually, if we place it down... Well, no, that's not going to work, but... Something like this might work. So if we connect this there... Hopefully we can get a footpath going around there. If we can't, then we may need to move it. Right, then let's get the meat storage down hereabouts. And then we'll get the road cargo station down here, which will hopefully connect to both of them. There we go. It's not too bad. It's a bit sizable, but... Let's actually check. Can we get a footpath through here? Yes, we can. Good. We don't need to worry about that then. Oh, and that road is almost completed. Not going to touch it quite yet. Right, so did we got the school there. Then we got the cinema over there, kindergarten there, pub. Sports is this thing that we are certainly still missing. And yeah, we got the shop there. Oh right, fire station is also a thing that we will need somewhere around here. You know what? I'm gonna set the fire station down here. How many vehicles can you have? You can have 50 workers. You could have 70. Okay, this might be better then. Right, I'll place you down there. We should be able to get in workers there as well without too much issues. Right, so I wanted to have the sports playing ground, so we'll get some gyms or something. A sports hall. Right about there should do it. Then we can start setting up the roads down here. I presume. Now the next question is, how are we going to do this area? I'm actually going to cancel that bit there. Get the road down here first, so that we can directly connect to that one. I think I'm gonna... See, now I will want to set up another house here at the corner. Probably be this side of it. There's one there. We'll actually place a second one down here as well, facing it. I want to go around the buildings in here. Heading this way, and do we connect to that one? It might lower the traffic on this main road here, so yeah, maybe we do. I'll actually turn around a little bit here. Connect that one. That one has been completed, so we can connect to that. Oh, and they are technically started working on those, but it hasn't been linked to anything yet. That road has been completed, so we can start working over there as well. Right, now I think we need to start setting the footpaths here, and they will have a massive town. Well, start of the town anyway. And it has all the basic needs covered. There we go, then another one down here. I actually wonder if I can get some houses right at the edge of the railway there. Not necessarily ideal place to live at, but you know, we don't care about that sort of trivial nonsense. Right, let's get a footpath down here. Next down this way, should that we can connect there as well. You connect there. We may need to... Hold on, what was that one? That's the warehouse. Right, so we don't necessarily need to have a footpath connection right there. We will want one here. Actually, let's get over there and won't be connecting to any of these. I want to have a little bit of greenery here, so to speak. Not that it's probably going to matter at all, but you know, it's the thought that counts, as they say. Right, I assume that I can get a footpath through here. Yes, I absolutely can. Right, I want to connect this to the road. I may need to connect to that one, but I'll let them do the road first. Now, I wanted to connect that a little bit distant so we can get path going through here. Don't need to have those side connections there. Okay, we won't be able to connect that one too close to the road there. Okay, that's requiring a bit of pruning there. But I do like that we've managed to get this rather condensed area with pretty much all the basics that are required. Okay, so I suppose I could go around there. Connect to that one. Not going to touch that one yet. Now, we do want to connect around here quite a bit. So that's the sports hall. Suppose I could connect around here just in case. If it allows them to reach further away. Which it might. I don't think I need to connect that to anything. And this, well, that's going to be a road over there. That's not leading anywhere. Actually, I may need to connect this eventually. To get some extra people to reach here. Right, I'm actually not going to start building those yet. I do want to set up some more housing in the meanwhile. So let's set up another of houses right about here. There we go. Could even fit some houses down here, although I'm not entirely sure if this is the best place to do that, but it's possible. You know what? I'll place some down here. I'll place them one around there. Another one the other way around. Right about there. Okay, it's not quite with the grid there, but oh well. One there, another one here. I mean, honestly, this place will have a massive population, which is good. We're going to need a lot of population. Actually, I'm kind of skeptic about the services having enough capacity, quite frankly. Maybe we should get another kindergarten here. Question is, where can we fit it safely? I suppose that might be alright. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And 2 smaller ones. 13, 15, 18, 20. So that's, let's see, 2,250, 4,500 workers. So it's probably going to be something like 10 to 15,000 total population, depending the amount of kids. Right, so we'll start working on that. And second kindergarten was probably a good idea. Right, so we can probably get a footpath going through here. Then through here. We can connect directly to that one. Over here we can connect there. We can technically leave a bit of greenery down here as well. Can we get through there? It's a bit tight. So that may prove to be a problem. Okay, let's see. If we... Oh no, we can't get even through there. Okay, can we get any connections there? Up until there. Problem is that it's too close to actually connect to anything. Okay, we may need to move these two houses a little bit. Or get some shorter ones instead or something. Okay, yeah, now the footpath is in the way, so how about we cancel that first? Something like that. Might be slightly better. Right, can we still go... No, that's not what I wanted. Yes, we can go around the houses still. And now we should be able to go through here as well. Yep. Now these are still a bit of a problem. So we may need to move that actually around as well. Okay, somewhere around there should be fine. Connect to that one, that one, that one. And actually cancel a tiny bit of that. Get past there, then we're going to connect to somewhere around there. We need to cancel a tiny bit of that, just so that we can actually connect. And we need this one here, which can connect directly to the pub. I like the sound of that. Okay, this may actually be too close to the footpath right now. Or rather, the footpath might be too close to that. So let's see if we can't get it a bit more central. Well, that's a nice compromise because that can at least connect there. Well, we can connect over here. Not good at pleasing OCD people. Yeah, nope. Luckily, I don't suffer from that. Like, sometimes I do things... Oh. Almost crashed there. Sometimes I do things not symmetrically just for the heck of it. Because I know that it annoys people. Redo this a little bit. We'll do something like that, maybe. You know what? I'm going to connect through there as well. Right, that's a massive network of footpaths there. And it does connect to most things, I believe. No, these are not connected yet. Well, we can fix that. Right, actually, if we cancel a little bit of that, we should be able to connect down... Oh, too sharp of a turn. Okay, we need one more section. There we go, we got some curve over there. Yeah, fair enough. I mean, oh, crap, we are running a bit low on cash. Probably haven't been importing crops with ships at any time lately, so that's... Oh no, we got... No, we don't. The wrong harbor. We do have some crops coming in, though. But we probably have plenty of... Okay, yep. We've got almost 4 million on this ship here. I'm going to send you out. On the other hand, we did have a little bit more cash earlier. Right. Let's jump back to here. Yeah, almost 4 million. That is not bad. Because we did complete that road, so we can get the footpath down here. We can soon get them over there as well. We might be able to get a crossing through that road. I'm assuming that's... Oh yeah, it's for the kindergarten. Right, so that is a road. I didn't want to connect to those. That's fine. Right, so I was about to connect these roads here, and then... Can I go through here now? No, not really. But we can certainly connect there. And technically at some point we might be able to get a crossing down here as well. Then connect that across there, connect to the corner of the road there or something. Yeah, that's a massive amount of roads. Actually get a back connection down there. Got one over there, one over there. Oh, this might actually be too far away as a school for a lot of the people. But we may need to set up a second school somewhere down here. Which is certainly doable, just we'll need to see about once we actually get some of these things done. So how about we start constructing this with that? Bloody massive mess, but hopefully they'll manage. Oh, and we do have the university completed. It doesn't have power or heating, which may be a problem. That's actually something that we need to worry about. Reminds me, can we... We can't connect to that directly, I don't think. Oh, and that's also without power. I see a problem here. Although technically, if this is connected to the power, it should be spreading the power, even though it's... Like, it will act as a massive substation, basically. As far as I know. Right, so I wanted to check, is there... True. Oh yeah, it is basically like 2 early loans on a ship. I'm gonna send this one out again. Got crops here already, but we can always have more. Hello Average, how's it going? We got 2 million on this ship as well. Almost 300 tons of steel. Plus 11 tons of electronics and plenty of alcohol and food. Not doing too badly there. How many vehicles do we have? Oh, we got a lot of buses here. Okay. Right. Ooh, I just realized something. We need to send these to... Do we have a vehicle depot somewhere around here? No. Probably best if we send it to the depot down here so they can actually get to work sooner. Oh, right, and we got one over here, which I don't remember what I was going to do with this. I guess I'll just leave it there for the time being. We'll send this one there as well. Actually, we can probably... Oh yeah, we can check the finished vehicles from there. So, refrigerator truck. We'll let that be there. We got the dumpers, which are going to go for the construction office. Which is kind of underway. Needs more steel. Somehow won a war 2-1 in EU4. Not so bad. Do you mean like there was 2 enemies or 2 great powers against you, or 2-1 in losses or something like that? Like, it can mean several things. Yeah, at least we got a lot of workers down here, which, ooh, yeah, we got a decent bit there. Could be better, of course. Have we got on the pipes completed? No, not quite yet. Getting closer, though. Oh, right, and we got the loader of it. Oh, that reminds me. Something that we are going to need here is another road service depot, although this might be able to service it, quite frankly. Technically it should. Okay, we may need a bit more vehicles in here then. Well, like 1.5 to 1 in army size. Irish, Scotland and France versus Portugal and England. Well, I mean... It's not bad. It's not bad, but... I've certainly had worse. Odds, and still won. No, I have not played as Scotland in a long while. But I have played as pirates. Like, I played as So, the pirate daimyo, and then... Well, the knights are kind of pirates, but that's not the same. Hydrate, will do. Right, so you need to be on the Rommelgrad Stalino platform, I think. You on that one, and then we'll set up this one on a new line, which will be within Rommelgrad. Go between that and that. Right, so how we start out? Oh, we're doing a decent bit of work at least on the roads. It will take some time before we have any of the buildings completed, but that's fine. How's the rail construction going, on the other hand? Have we got on... Ooh. Oh, that's kind of stopping the... Oh, it teleported back. Oh. Interesting. Alright, see ya. Thanks for stopping by. Actually, well, if they are on this line, they can switch there, but they won't be able to switch nearby from this line. Like, what I'm thinking is, maybe I don't have that bit of line there. And then this line will basically be just a separate line going down to the industrial area, and these two will be going to the Pravdov. Although, well, no direct connection from here down this way, which may be a problem, now that I think of it. Okay, we got 4 million again in the bank, so that's not too bad. How we got on... I mean, I was here rather recently, but we're missing the steel. You know what, I'm just gonna build that. It's not that expensive. So now, we can set some of these down there. I'm actually surprised, like apparently the last actual crash that we've had with this game was on 1979. Or when, on that session where we passed that particular mark. Right, I'm gonna send this one down here for more exports. And how much? Got plenty of exports in here, so we could certainly set up another truck to bring them in. How much do we have over here? So we got 2.5 million and practically empty. Not too bad though. Yeah, we have been indeed. I know, we almost had a crash today already. Right, so power plant is working fine. We got this oil ship over here, or fuel ship rather. We still haven't gotten the infrastructure quite completed. We are doing a decent work on it, but it's just not quite ready. So what we got? We got the refrigerator and a road or bus down here. So I'm gonna send the bus down to the... Oh, it's already full. Okay, never mind now. I'm not gonna send it there. Okay, I'm currently at 34,000 population, but we haven't gotten any of the housing yet, so that kind of covers for that. Hopefully today we'll get over the 35,000 limit that we kind of had. Now we can certainly set up some housing over here still. Hopefully it would be within reach of the... it would be within reach of the shopping center at least. But yeah, that's actually quite a bit of housing there. I mean, it's not necessarily quite as much as what Pravdov has. Because Pravdov, well, it's not far off to be fair. Like, sure enough, Pravdov has more. It is a massive city. This is much more condensed. Like, the average space that a person has here is probably about a square meter of the total land. Which honestly is probably too much. It might be secretly capitalist or something. Right, so we did get the... set up a hopper ship to be built. We are going to have to buy some more plastics for it, but I think we'll be okay. Well, we can certainly buy some. People slash space... or people divided by space efficiency, yeah. Exactly. Like, if I remember correctly, at least back in the days when I was at school, it was something like... Well, I remember something like in Shanghai, every person has on average 3 square meters of space. Now, to be fair, that's just the land area and a lot of tall buildings, so not quite accurate, but still, it gives a bit of an idea that it's quite packed full. Right, so we've got plenty of coal there, that's good. Right, are we actually taking... Oh yeah, we are taking a little bit of that. Actually, let's get a road cargo depot here. Or vehicles depot. Just so that we can bring in dumpers down here and get the trucks ready to wait there. Now, you will go for the export line. Plenty of crops on that ship. How much did we... or how much do we still have over here? We got 1100 on that one. I'm guessing we still got plenty... well, a little bit over there, but we haven't done all the harvest yet. Speaking of which, that has not started yet. Right then. We've done most of the harvest on the east side though. Oh, there's a little bit over there that needs to be done. Not too bad. So we got a bus over here, which is actually not doing anything. It was linked to that one, but it was proving to be a bit problematic. Hong Kong, these 3 square meters through the poor rooms are just too stupid. Oh, Christ, that's a bit too small even for me. Although actually, I have a surprisingly large apartment for just for myself. Over 60 square meters. Well, I'd probably be uber rich in China then. At least if you go by the amount of space that you have. Anyway. We've got plenty of electronics there. We got electronics on this ship. Not massive amounts. But do we have electronics waiting over here? We do have about a shipload, and then these two have another 6 tons or so. Right, so the traffic over here is still massive, but at least we're taking more and more of the workers. Rufus 1 level won't bet, yeah. I can imagine. Another covered hull over here, so I'm going to send this one over to there for more exports. We've got plenty of exporting to do. Might actually want to get another truck for this one, just in case. How much do we... okay, so that's 3.3 million. I'm actually curious, how much can we fit into this one now? Especially with the electronics being rather... Oh, I didn't realize you can basically push them outside now. I think that might be new, or that's something that I just haven't realized before. Either one is a possibility. But damn, 12 tons of electronics is worth 200,000. Okay. Let's actually have a look at the electronics price then. Pull that to the side there. So, electronics... 17,000 per ton sale price, 19,000 per ton buy price. Okay, let's actually have a look. This year, if we have a... the price has been increasing. I mean, we have started exporting that, so that might be part of the reason, but it has been increasing before that as well. I mean, the basic stuff is getting more and more expensive anyway. Right, so we got this one. But yeah, the stuff is certainly not cheap. You're not wrong on that one. Getting the gravel from there. Getting the asphalt, concrete, steel. We can probably get from. Actually, we can get from the warehouse down here, can't we? Oh no, it's supposed to be only steel. Okay. Well, all right. Bricks from there, panels from the factory, boards we can get from there, then components we can get from there, and then workers we're going to have to bring in from... actually, I think we may need to start bringing them from here, because this is going to be closer, most likely. Now, we don't have power there yet. That's a small problem. Also, Tillman, welcome to the Discord. I'll set you up with a role after the stream. Sovietum Station. It's a bit unfortunate letter combination there, though, or abbreviation. Right, at some point I still want to kind of upgrade this road here, although I'm not entirely sure if we need to. Maybe during winter we could do it, but not massive priority. Right, so I was supposed to keep this open, but I closed it anyway. But it's currently 3.7 million. I think we can go past 4 million this time. Because the amount of steel there is just massive. Plus the electronics is also quite good. A little bit of clothing as well. Yeah, the food and alcohol is doing fine. I don't think we've been bringing in much fabrics here lately. Not that it's necessarily that much required anyway. Are we still producing them? We are. That's not very quickly. Oh, right, I realise what might be happening. Might be less people. Well, no, there's certainly a lot of people there. We might want to get another bus to bring in workers to that area then. We did have another bus here. We can certainly send out. So, let's send you to the depot down there. It'll take a little bit of time to get there, but it's fine. How much? Oh, we actually got a decent bit of clothes there, so what do we... Oh, okay, we got plenty of fabrics here. Alright then, now that's a thing. What I could do, I could set up one of the distribution offices to take the, especially the offices around here. You don't have a massive amount of things to do. Two of your trucks are not doing anything. So, not to the warehouse, but over there, at least to that one. Actually, both of these cargo stations, I believe, though we have not assigned that one, so we don't need to worry about it. Didn't set fabrics on the road depot. Possibly. I mean, I think I have had something in there that has been taking it over there, but it's not really a big issue. What I do plan on doing now is I'm gonna start unloading. Actually, no, the road cargo station. Oh, right, yeah. That's probably that one. I'll just set the fabrics down there as well. And then what we'll do is, we do need to get a bit more vehicles for this now, but we'll set up that as a source for fabrics. It'll leave at least 50% there, so we don't take everything out of the clothing production, because we do need that production going. Now, at this point, actually, we do have another one here. Just gonna send you down there. We have the covered hull truck there. We may need to send one for this one, actually. Oh, did you get the excavators yet? No, I don't think we did. Nope. They are on the way, though. Oh, actually. How much would a concrete mixer cost? Quite a bit. Question is, which one do we want? I suppose we'll go with the Kamazes, because that's the one that we've been using a lot lately. A bit expensive. Oh, right, and I forgot to keep the chip open again. Oh, it's about to hit 4. Yep, over 4 million now. And I'm kind of curious, how high can we get there? Just trying to find a place where to keep this, so that it's not in the way too much. Can we actually... Okay, no, we need to grab the top part to actually move it around. It's a bit unfortunate. Because it would have been good to just move it to the top so that you can just barely see this area here. Oh, now it's leaving, okay. So just a hair over 4 million. That's gonna be good though. And this one already has 2 million already. Okay. Alright then. Now we got plenty of exports there. Although the number of exports is now going down a little bit. These trucks should be able to bring in the stuff rather quickly. Well, it's better than nothing. Right, is there anything... I was wondering, would there be something that I could set up? Oh, that meat storage is rather empty. Partially because we don't have enough livestock most of the time. It's actually something that I should probably start figuring out. The production lines for over here, for example. So let's say we set up a slaughterhouse right about here. Let's say there. Then we want to have a livestock range slash hall here. Right about there. Then let's get the livestock farms. How many can we fit in within reach? Could we... Can you reach around the corner there? Probably not. If you... Okay, from there you could. That would work. Okay. Sure, if we place one there, place another one down here, and be maybe a little bit closer. And then we can place a third one down here. We will connect to that one. Right, so that's not too bad. Problem is getting the workers in there. We could have a bus stop somewhere around here, and that could provide at least most of these. I'm not sure if we can reach over there, though. But that would be at least a relatively effective way to get some meat out. Well, actually, can we get a meat storage as well? Actually, this is probably better. We'll take a little bit distance so we can get the road around there, and then we'll just get a vehicle depot. Cargo station, rather. Right about there. Continue this road now. Down this way. Well, actually, first we need to figure out the way where we want to have a bus stop here, because we do need to bring the workers one way or another. Problem is, actually, if we place it on this side, we might be able to connect to everywhere. We need to go around that, though. There's a bit of a problem, but I think we can manage. If we place it there, we can still have a bit more industry over here as well. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. Get the road going through here, a little bit curved there. Just for the aesthetics. I do like to have aesthetics every now and then, but function over form. Now, the next question is, where are we going to set up the power around here? Oh, right, that reminds me, we don't have power set up over here either. Huh. Okay, yeah, I got a few ideas though, so that's not really an issue. I suppose I could... Oh, I forgot something. Something rather important. The grain, or crops. Okay, there was a fire, but that's been extinguished. I mean, we can technically bring in the crops directly. We can have a distribution office that takes them to the places and takes from a storage, so it's not a necessity. How much can a livestock farm store right now? It's only 10 tons of crops. There's not currently a fire... Actually, no, there is a fire station there. Just don't have the fire or vehicles in there. Which reminds me, do we have a production license for a fire vehicle? Or the... Actually... no, we do not have the license yet. So let's have a look at the fire truck. There we are. So that one has speed of 12, as well as a U. Well, they're basically the same vehicle. Seems to be the best that we can get. They're exactly the same prices. Basically, do we want ladders? I think we want ladders. Then we'll build like 4 of those and send them over. So, fire trucks, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, technically, this is also probably within reach of at least some of it. But having this over here is a good idea. Oh, Cinema Cosmos was on fire. Well, that was sorted out. Right, is there... we got plenty of coal there, so that's not a problem. Got some extra logistics here that we could be utilizing. Oh, that reminds me, we got the bus here. So you... actually, that's probably the line. Proud of Eastern Albervostok. Launch. Get a bit more workers down there, so we'll have more clothing. Because I reckon we are gonna need more. Oh, and the power plant is doing fairly well. Gonna need a lot more steel to be fair, but it's getting done slowly. Right, so I wanted to have a look at this here. Without the storage, it's gonna be a rather shallow store. Like, we're gonna have to have trucks constantly going in there. On the other hand, if we set up a couple distribution offices, it's not the end of the world. That's in the storages. Like a medium one down here. Actually, let's figure out the road that we're gonna have to use for the bus stop here first. Then we're gonna figure out where to place the footpaths and such. That's the cargo station there. We can connect to that road. We can connect there. Around here, I reckon. I could connect to that one. Then connect this here. Okay. Then we... actually... there's a footpath connection down here. Okay, so it's not that big of an issue. Now we can use the footpath easily to get there. But that's basically the biggest issue, and even that is, I reckon, doable. We may need to set up the footpath down here already before we forget. Don't need to have a connection there, but I'll place one anyway. It doesn't cost much. Get the connection down here and then down there. Connection there, and because we don't necessarily need... oh no, we do need a connection down here. On the other hand, we could technically have a connection go, well, around here. Right. Let's start working on those and the roads here as well. We haven't set up the electricity yet, but that's something that we can easily set up though. Like we can set, actually, well, let's figure out something, some of the electricity now. If we have one here, it could service the entire area. Not too shabby. Sure, we'll place that. I'll let them construct some of the roads first before I start connecting all of that. But then we are going to need a... Let's see. Probably easiest to have a power transformer for the industrial area separately here. Place it down there. Because it's probably going to need a lot of power anyway. Yeah, that's probably a good place. And we can go around the places down here. Next to that one, I think I will set up a secondary one down here just in case. So we'll set up a road down that way. Next to that. We could technically set up a secondary one of those, or something like that. Now, I suppose... Ooh, actually... I have a cunning plan. So, let's set up a road cargo station. Somewhere around here, for example. Then we'll go for storages. Indeed, you need to have some cunning plans, you know. It's in the job description. Basically, I'm just setting up... Yep, it is indeed Blackadder. It is one of my favorite comedy series. Okay, can we... It might be a bit too far away from the power lines here, but basically, I'll have a massive storage here. Ooh, that's gonna be a problem, though. Okay, if we... There's a way for us to get this done. Not really. But we may need to get some of these a bit further away. It should be... 3,200 tons, yes. Right, so let's get rid of that. Well, it might be an influence for the accent, yes. No, but I really like the creative insults that Blackadder has. Right, then we can utilize this to connect there. We may need to set up another power or substation down here, just in case. Then let's get some wiring down this way. So I'll utilize this down there. There we go. So we can start building these most likely. Connect this one directly there. Right, now we need to get a road for the cargo station itself, as well as the other things. Although that's connected correctly, but yeah. get these down here, connect there, and you can connect there. I'll leave a little bit of a gap there. I will connect to that, so it will break it up, but that's fine. Now we can get a massive or medium distribution office down here, I reckon. Yes, we can. Connect to that. There we go. And then we'll have a little bit of room over here that we can utilize for, I don't know, some food factories, or maybe another set of these. Not necessarily quite that composition. But I think I can make it work. Oh, right, so the rails will go down here. So I'll need to leave this side mostly open, I reckon. Although... I could probably have a cargo station here. And then we can have the rails go on this side here, but basically what... Ah. There is a slight problem in this. Okay, we need to redo this. Not a massive problem, but it's a problem nonetheless. We need to have room for a storage. Maybe we'll put this in here instead. Then we'll set the station so that it connects to that, and then we can have a road cargo station down here somewhere where we'll pick up the crops. Right, so station. Can we get it in a way that it will connect? Not easily, but maybe it's possible. It's just not automatically connecting, perhaps. So let's try that. Place that, and then factory connection. Is it too sharp or nope? It is not. Okay, so we can work with that. Place that there, and we do need to have a connection to that anyway. Right, and speaking of roads, we still need to have the cargo station here. There we go, so that's a start of a massive industry. The question is, can we actually get in enough crops here to keep it going? But at least that sort of storage will last for a while, I hope. Right, so the rails over here need to do like a double turn, or need to connect to that one, which is not a terrible thing to do, or it's not too hard, I don't think, and then go around here. And we're about to reach the road here. Okay, so didn't connect that one yet to anything. Get another road down here. Right, but we haven't actually got the connections there. We may need to set up a secondary... Oh no, I think... We set up a transformer somewhere near the railway here. A little bit distant. For example, down there. And over here, I think we can have a high voltage switch somewhere about... Actually get down there. And then we can get the power lines from here to there. Well, not quite directly, but if we take a bit of a detour there, start building that, then we can get connection from here. Actually, if you want to get a connection down there, we're gonna have to have a second one somewhere down here. I'll place that one there. Get wire down there. I might actually... Well, we can get some smaller power lines from there to get to the harbor. We do need to have this one to go around the area. Okay, well, we can get there. How close can we get? Not particularly close. I'm just gonna take a little bit of a distance here to leave enough room for some more housing to be set up and various other things. So that will be the power lines all the way here. We'll get this one connected somewhere around here so that we'll technically have it connected from two sides to the... Or the power plant will be connected from two nodes into the system. So we'll get a switch down here. Maybe we'll turn it around a little bit so we can place it down there. Get the road down here. And then for the high voltage lines over here again, so we can connect that. And connect this. And then this one can continue down to the next industrial area there. Let's start working on those. It will take some time. Oh, we're at 7 million. Oh my, I didn't notice that. Also, do we have vehicles here? Nope. Do we have vehicles here? Yes, we do. I'm gonna send you down to there. Just to make sure that we have plenty of exports here at all times. Right, so one of them has 2 million, another one has 250,000. What do we... Oh, right, did we start working on the ship yet? We do have another one of these here. Let's change you down there. I'm just in case gonna send that one out for more crops. Right, so that's slowly setting up. How much do we... We do have a decent bit of room to export in here as well. That's good. The fact that we don't have a lot of meat, though, is a problem. Right, actually, did we get the... That's a harbor. I might want to get a actual port in here. It's gonna be in the ships, though. Or ship dock. Let's actually... Medium, would that be a... That might be a good idea. Place it down there. Take the road down here. It's mostly going to be just a service road, but we can then store the ships that we build down there. Right, so we're still working on the roads here. Have we started working on this one? Don't have anyone bring it in... Well, we do have 2 open holes there. We don't have workers bringing in though, so we'll put that one in there, and you got some open holes, don't you? So I'm gonna assign you here as well. Oh right, and this one, no power, but it shouldn't need too much power. Got some open holes here, so I'm gonna send one down there. We got an excavator, so we're gonna send that one out as well. What else do we have? We got the refrigerator, we got a covered hole. Actually, we do need a covered hole down here, don't we? Potentially, at least. For the components, mostly. I'm actually going to send this one out down there as well, because we do need a fair bit of vehicles in here to do various buildings. But I probably won't be building this today, because we're focusing so much on the new city here. We're getting the warehouse completed. Actually got one crane there. That's handy. Oh, and they did get the bus platform completed. Now we do need to set up the power lines over here as well, so let's do that one next. And set up one down hereabouts. We do... Oh, right, that's something that we don't have. We don't have the heating yet. Probably think about that soon. But yeah, if we place it down here, it will be reaching to most places that need it around here. Oh, I didn't realize that I was connecting that. Half was covering that, but it's fine. Hopefully working in our favor. Right, do I want to have one of these open just in case? So I could leave that one open. Utilize this for the connection down this way. Can we actually... Ooh, hello. That's a long one. Can we get one down here somewhere? Oh, yeah. May need to go around this way just so that we can turn around to the... There we go. Not working on that. We do need to get a road connection down here, though. Ooh, and that's going to have to go down here just so we can have the footpath go here. Right, so let's start with that. Have we completed the... No, we haven't even started most of the footpaths. But we can start building more of them, because we've gotten some of the things that we need. And over here, we'll probably do the connection to the corner there. Anything over here that we need to do? Not necessarily. Right, next thing that we need to do is the heating plant, most likely. Question is, where do we want to place it? Actually, if we place it near that one, somewhere around here, we can then have pumping stations to get the heating in where it needs to be. Yeah, I think that will work. It will take a lot of piping and the efficiency will drop a little bit. I think it will work for the best. Right, so what we need to do here is it in the energy related heating plant? Yes, we need to get a proper heating plant. Wait, it can... Okay, so even if it's somewhere around here, it can reach quite a few other places. It has a range of like 533 meters. Okay, well, first of all, we need to have a place where we can have the... Ooh, right, is that gonna get in the way? No, not necessarily. Oh, right, let's start with the storage, because we need to have that one first before we set up this, so... Oh, that's gonna be in the conveyor belts. I think small aggregate storage will be enough. Question is, how close... Actually... No, we want to have that way empty. We'll have this there. Then we'll have truck unloading here. Right about there. Then let's set up the heating plant. So it needs to be this way away. We take a little bit extra distance, we can maybe get a footpath under the conveyor belt. Get a road connection down. Actually, a road connection down here. A little bit difference in here, or distance from there. To get the road connection down. Actually, do we want to have a road connection down somewhere around here? Not necessarily required. Although we could utilize... Okay, what I will do... I'm going to redo this bit of road. We have a little bit of room for the pipes to go. Take this through here. That connects there. This one connects there. I'm going to bring this road down there and connect this somewhere over here. That leaves us a bit something, or room for something over here. I'm not entirely sure what I'll leave there, but it could be some distribution offices or something. Now the question is, did I want to have a connection down here somewhere? Do I need to have one? Not necessarily, so well, other than that one, I'm just gonna connect it directly. Well, I want to have it a bit of a curve at least. There we go. It's a bit better. Right, so that's something that we can start building. That still leaves us plenty of room to build more housing here. Oh, and actually we got one of the houses completed. It doesn't have power or heating. It's built. Fine, we're getting the kindergarten over there. It'll probably going to take a long while to get all the footpaths completed. But we started working on some of them. Oh yeah, that's been built. That's been built to some degree. That's actually also been built. Okay, so they might have started... No, not quite yet. Oh hey, and we got the cinema completed. Again, it doesn't have any power. That's been completed. Right. Do I want to set up some other factories that take crops in here? Or do I want to have more meat production in there? Actually, I might set up some food factories and maybe a distillery. Buildings on fire. Oh no. Liquor store in Rumblecraft. Oh no! Save the booze. Well, luckily the fire truck is on his way. There we go. That reminds me, how many... We got 2 trucks over there. That's not too bad. Have we gotten the fire trucks completed yet? We have 1. We'll send it down to... Actually, we need to figure out a name for this place, quite frankly. How many can we have on this? 7. Okay. Now, of course, it doesn't have workers, so it won't be able to stop any fires yet. How's the production going on here? I'm gonna require plastics. You know what? I'm gonna buy some plastics manually then. Quite costly, but I think we're gonna manage that. And we do have another excavator here. I'm not sure if we need another one, although is there not all that many vehicles in there? Oh, but we do need to get some mixers, don't we? Cement mixer, so we'll get at least 2 of these. I suppose you could go there, yeah. Right, so there's at least steady flow of workers coming in. How many do we have at the production line? We got usually somewhere around 50 to 70 people, so nothing massive to be fair. Figuring that we still haven't gotten this thing completed. Alright, they don't have concrete. Oh right, that's the only office that is working, is this one. They don't have the mixers yet. They will get some, don't have them yet. Oh, actually, another one that I could buy is the cranes. Let's buy that one. It's a bit expensive, but we'll then build one of those. How much do we have? Oh, we are a bit low on plastics, aren't we? Right, we're going to buy some plastics over here as well. That wasn't automatic, was it? Nope, it was manual. Good. Started to panic there for a moment. Okay, we got 8,000 tons of oil here. That's good. As soon as we get the exporting stuff going on with that, be golden. Getting the road down here for that. That actually takes surprisingly a lot of plastics. Do they have... Oh, they don't have the component. Well, we could bring in components, I suppose. Are you the ones that are taking the stuff down there? Yeah, you are. So that warehouse... You can load electronic components from there as well. And then... goes over here. Did we set up that one? It is set up correctly. But you know what? Is that? Hold on. That's a road cargo station too, so you can unload components there. Right. It actually dawned on me... Ooh, hold on. They've reached this far already. With the train platform, so technically... Oh, and they've done... Oh, hold on a minute. Oh, okay, there was a bit of a traffic jam here because of that, but... We started working on the bridge. Oh my. Okay, but yeah, as I was saying, we could technically start bringing in workers with a train from Pravdov, but... Oh, and we got the connection. Okay. Now it might be worthwhile to get the blueprints for this production line here. So, oh Christ, the trains are bloody expensive. Plastics factory in Sekoy. Oh, is that one? I trust it will get sorted out soon. Hopefully no one dies though. Right, so how much do we have money at the harbor here? You got 2 million and you got 3 million. I'm gonna send the 3 million one out just to get a bit extra money, because apparently we need a fortune and a half to actually start producing the trains. But once we got that going, then we can start setting up some of our rail network working. Right, so we actually got a lot of alcohol and food. Well, not much food, but a lot of alcohol in there. Although this actually has much more food than alcohol. Also a lot of steel. How much have we exported this year? Oh, right, it's almost at the end of the year anyway, so let's have a look at this year's stats then. 19 million in exports. We're gonna get the 3 million from the ships. Well, actually, I'm not sure if we're gonna get that in this year. Probably not. It's not that quick ship. If I had sent it out sooner, then maybe. Delivery cost 2 million. It actually hasn't grown all that much, so we may have imported a bit less. Let's have a look at the stats there then. So crops 15,000 tons, only a tiny bit of clothing. Compared to last year, that's quite a significant drop. And food and alcohol imports, well, food has dropped, alcohol not so much. Meat has still been going up. Oh, and we actually imported less crops this year. Okay, then that makes a big difference. Okay, and then a little bit of various things. Plastics is actually starting to pile up quite a bit, and coal we imported for 2 million now. I'm still pretty sure that it's mostly about the steel mill. Whenever the vehicles can't move, then they do run out rather quickly. And even when they can move, they seem to be running out rather quickly. It's about to run out. At least over here we are producing a lot of coal ore. We actually require... Oh, yeah, we are processing it as quickly as we can. Well, almost as quickly as we can. That means that there should be plenty... Well, on the other hand, we do have quite a bit of workers at the steel mill. But yeah, we are kind of having a problem there. Now, I suppose, is there... Not really. Unless... No, I don't think it's gonna work. I'm just thinking, is it possible for us to unload the stuff on this side for... or with some... connections, but no, I don't think it's going to be, because I'm pretty sure that we cannot unload stuff over here directly. Oh, well, at least we're now getting the money. Right, how's the city going on over here? We got the kindergartens completed, we got the warehouse, the school, meat storage, bus platform, of course, the cinema, and one of the houses is completed. They have not started working on this one yet. In the workers, that should do it then. Right, we got at least one of the fire trucks there, but of course, without workers, it's not going to do anything. Although, we can send a couple more from here. There we go. Okay, so we got the power plant over here. You... Are you... Right, you're loading the coal from there. Because I could set up you so that you will also unload over there. Go for 50% fullness at least. Right, so how long until we get the ship? The second hopper ship? Still going to take a while. 11,000 workdays. Okay, yeah, that's a bit more than I expected. Right, so what do we have here waiting? We got the excavator and the refrigerator truck. Okay then. Oh, we're getting the mixers now. Excellent. I'm gonna need quite a few of them, but it's not too bad. We should be able to get some electronics down this way. We have gotten some electronics there. Good. Does that mean that we have... We're running a bit low on electronics here. But we did set up so that they leave at least 20% of the limit there, so it's not too bad, I suppose. But here we are still missing chemicals. Here we are basically buying the plastics, and that is starting to pile up in the cost. Although, let's actually have a look at last year's exports. So we made 8.5 million out of steel, 2.5 million from alcohol, 1.8 million from food, 800,000 from clothing, 2.4 million from electronics. So as soon as we start exporting those, it's basically become the second largest export. Well, almost second largest. On the other hand, if we take into account the plastics cost there, well, it's still profit, even for the exporting, and plus the fact that we don't spend money from importing the electronics or anything like that. So this place has certainly been quite useful. Right, so when do we get the mixer? It's going to be another 170 work days, but with this many workers in here, that's not going to be a long while. And we'll get the mixer, we'll get some of the infrastructure done that requires concrete. So have we got on the... No, we're currently not at the bridge there. Where are we right now? Oh, it's down here. We'll be able to find that out soon enough, I reckon. Going down here. Because we can actually switch the rails down there, so that's good. Actually, do we even need that one necessarily? Maybe not. Hold on, so where are you? Oh, you are actually working on the bridge. Now that may cause some... Yep, it's going to cause some troubles here. Using a lot of bricks there. Oh, right, I see you making the pillars there. Okay, good. Hopefully you don't stay here for too long. Kind of empty, but you are running probably out of workers as well. Okay, now it's working again. I mean, eventually we'll get far enough with this that we are not blocking the road code for the time that we are working there. There we go. That's a lot of buses going back and forth. Oh, are these actually... Oh, yeah, they are. Going down there. Actually... Are they going to get more... Oh, right, they're going for more workers. Okay, another house has been completed. But we don't have the infrastructure over here that we do need before I'm willing to bring in workers here. Otherwise they will die. And we've seen how that goes already, so we don't need to do it again. Let me actually set up some of the heat exchangers. Much. This could technically feed the entire eastern side over here. Can we... What is the range of this? About 400 meters. Okay, so if we place it somewhere around here, as close to the edge, you will be able to cover at least everything in here. Get this thing connected. And we're going to have to set the heating pipes and all that. We'll probably use the larger volume. Also, I reckon there's going to be a lot of heating that needs to be done here. And then what I'll do is actually use the heating or heat pumping station. Right, so does it kind of feels that the top one is the input. Although I suppose it might work in any direction, but I'm gonna assume that that is how it works, because I don't remember anymore. Get a big heating pipe from here. There we go, so we'll start building that. Get a pipe from here. And connect to that one. Start building that as well. Then we do need to build a road for this. But what we can do is we can get a road over here. Connect to that one. And that's probably going to be kind of the outer road for the residential area on this side of the town. We've got 6 million in cash. That's not bad. Also, do we have ship ready to go? Well, we've got 3 million and about 500,000. On the other hand, I suppose we might be able to afford waiting for a little while. At least that is working at full speed. We are running a bit low on crops there, so I'm going to send you out. Oh, and how are we doing in terms of liquids here? Got a lot of bitumen. That one out, so that's going to be like 800,000 again. We're currently unloading there, and they... Oh, well... They are certainly... Oh, but they can't unload in here because we don't have power yet. We can't have power because we don't... Okay, that's dumb. Do we seriously need to set up a substation in here or just get this working? I guess so. Right, well, we'll get a substation down here somewhere. Actually, how far can we get it and still be within reach? That would be too far away. Not... Oh, actually, I could fit it in here. Question is, how the hell am I gonna get the power? Let me pause for a moment so that they don't waste their fuel. But I did have some power lines over here that I could... Actually, I could utilize that one. So I did kind of save up that for emergencies. Well, I'm just going to place it down here. I can connect to the main road there. No troubles here. Not building that. And get the medium wire over here. Off the corner a little bit, and then hold on. If we are going to be using this one... Actually, no, I want to leave that one open in case we need another one down here, which we may well need. I'll use this one instead. Actually, now I'm questioning... I'm going to use the cash to build that. We do need to build this one up as well, so... Oh, they haven't gotten... No, they should be getting the workers, but I'm just going to insta-build that. Did I ever connect that to the... Oh. Right. Oh, I didn't connect that. Okay. High voltage wire. Connect that there. We'll have the electricity at least up until here, and that should be connected down here. We can then quick build that. Now we have the electricity to start unloading stuff, presumably. There we go. Well, the trucks are no longer driving around here aimlessly. And then we'll be able to get in... We just need to get in the workers here, and then this power plant will be working. Right then. Okay, so that has been built a little bit. And it does continue all the way there. It does not... Actually, no. It almost reaches the station here. The diesel station. And over here, it goes a little bit, but not much. I'm guessing we still have way too much fuel. Yep, we do. Okay, we got on that pumping station, so that, well, I mean, that was connected earlier, wasn't it? That power supply. Just gonna use that one. Maybe a bit overworked there. For the time being. Okay, now we got the power. No connections to warehouses or factories. That's not quite true, is it? On the other hand, this is... No, oh. Wait a minute. What do you mean there's no output connection? Or is there some place over here that doesn't have... Okay, let me just make sure that the pipeline is connected to the correct one. It should be. Or is it saying that it's not really connected to where it's supposed to be? Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, redo that real quick. There we go. Now it should be connected. Well, it still looks the same, but it now says that it at least has bitumen connected. Right, so over there, they still need to do the road. And that one. Is this connected to most of the things? It's connected to quite a few things. This one doesn't have power, but it technically doesn't need any. Right, I presume we got on the mixers here. So I'm going to send them to the office. You're waiting. Oh, right. May need a paver. We don't have the license for that, but we should be able to buy that relatively easy. 600,000. We'll buy the roller as well. And then we'll build a... Hold on. A paver and a roller. Should be alright. Oh, and it's taking the excavator already somewhere. Presumably one of the places... Oh, it's one of the roads, actually. Right then. Well, we got 7 million currently in cash. That's not too bad. How much do we have here at the harbour? 1.5 million. Are we... Ooh, we are out of crops there, so we need to send... Oh, actually the big ship is probably bringing in crops right now. Oh yeah, it is. Now, how much do we... We still got a decent bit of electronics here. That's not too bad. Right, so this pumping station... Actually, how much bitumen do we have here? Enough to export, that's for sure. Fuel that we have way too much around now, though. Okay, so those 3 ships are still bringing in workers with a steady speed. Oh, that reminds me. I wanted to set up this one to go between the Sakrat and Prado. Take passengers around. Right, so the hopper ship is probably still about 8,000... Okay, almost 10,000 workdays away still, so that's going to take a while. And also, we're in 1994. I'm pretty far. Now, to be fair, our population still hasn't increased. Mostly because we haven't actually started taking people anywhere. Oh, well, I mean, we got 2 houses completed. Plus a fair bit of the infrastructure down here. Getting the shop completed soon. I mean, it's going to require a lot of concrete, actually. And steel, so not necessarily quite yet. And over here the truck is again turned on itself. Have we done a little bit of work on the roads here? It will take some time. We're getting the cargo train station completed now. That's good. Speaking of trains, how's the bridge coming along? It's actually working on it right now. It needs a bit more bricks, and it starts to lay the tracks, I believe. Well, actually, no, it's gonna build the bridge itself and then the tracks. Okay, it's causing a bit of a traffic jam, as you might expect. There's a work that needs to be done, so can't really be too unhappy about the fact that they are working. It's kind of stopping the others from working. Yeah, they need a bit more bricks than steel and panels, but should be alright. Okay, so we haven't quite yet started work on that. We have started work on the road here, though. They require a bit of asphalt, but there's probably a lot of places that they need to be in right now, so I need to give them a moment, I suppose. Oh, and we got the crane. Right. Take you there, and then the paver and the roller are the last ones for that particular place, so we're gonna build some more covered holes. And maybe actually a couple of cisterns. Because I reckon we will need quite a few of them. Oh, that's a thing that I forgot. We don't have any gas stations in the new city yet. Oil rig is on fire. Oh no. One of the furthest away, but it should be reachable. Especially now that the snow is melting. There we go, that's saved. What's the situation over here? We have no extra clothing there, so that's a problem. We don't have chemicals in there either, which means that we're probably picking up right now. Yes, we are. Oh, we are having a potential problem with crops, are we? No, not really. We got 30 tons there still. What else? Well, no, it's probably just the fact that we worked relatively slowly there. Now, do we have plenty of workers here? We got 67 and 71. We are certainly working. It just doesn't necessarily have enough clothing to export constantly. It certainly has a lot of fabrics that, you know, work into clothing, so it's not too bad. Actually, no, I don't think it's a good idea to do that right now, but at some point I do want to upgrade a bit more of the roads here. But, oh, right, that's the thing. I wanted to start upgrading the roads down here already. Means that these won't be able to... Well, they won't be able to go farm over there immediately, but they probably are going to be busy with the closer fields first, so that gives us time to upgrade that. Yeah, I wanted to have this road upgraded all the way to here, and then we can easily upgrade that one without any troubles. Okay, so we got less than 400 tons of crops there right now. That one's returning from exporting bitumen. Actually, do we have the... Well, of course we don't have the blueprint for the tanker, but filling tanker is 2.2 million. Now look at the cargo ships. So the Pride is massive, but we won't be able to fill that anytime soon. So it's not really a good idea to get the well, especially since the license would cost a fortune. And then there's some smaller tankers. That one, and then that one. And actually that one's a tanker as well. That's the old tanker that we were using. It's not particularly quick. It could fit in a lot of things to export. But the license is a bit expensive, and it would cost quite a bit of resources to build, and also about 30,000 workdays. So we may want to go with the smaller tanker, but we don't really have the cash reserves right now. I mean, we technically do, especially since we got 3 million in here waiting at the harbor. I'll let it accumulate before we buy any more licenses. Right, so over here we still need to get the paver and the... Oh, actually we got both the paver and the roller. Send them over there. We'll be able to help at least with this road here. I hope. There's vehicle heading here. It's a... Oh, right, it's just the dumper there. Because they're not getting the workers from anywhere, because source of workers is empty. Right, because we don't have anyone living there yet. That might be the issue. Started working on more of the houses here yet? No, but we have done a decent work at the footpaths. And the shop is about to be... Well, no, not quite yet. Gonna need more concrete. And we have started working on the industrial area over here. Of course, we don't have the crops yet, so it's going to be a bit of a pointless effort, I suppose. Actually, on the other hand, I'm going to leave a bit of a room there for the rail to go past. I'm going to start setting up some of the fields here. Won't be farming these this year, but maybe next year. A little bit extra distance there for the road to go past. That would be 4 big ones. Okay, can't get too close to the water. I want to leave this central area for the farm itself. So if we have a farm down here, like that, we're going to have a grain storage down here. And then we can get the connections there. We do want to have a gas station somewhere around here, so that's going to be in the road section. Then we're going to have to set up the electricity one way or another. Actually, we could set up a cargo station down here, although I'm not sure if it's going to be the best use of our resources, but I'm going to place it there, and then we'll set up the substation down here in the middle. Maybe right about there. We just need to figure out where we will bring that, but then we can probably figure out or place down some medium fields there. Not probably here either. A little bit of room there. I could place one down here. Need to leave a little bit of room for the power line to go through there, so place there. I suppose we can get some smaller fields down here as well. There. Get one down here. Yeah, we could. What about if we place that there? No, we don't have enough room here. Oh well. There's still quite a bit of farming that can be done there. I think gravel roads down here will be just fine. Oh, actually, some smaller fields down there might be a possibility. And here. There's one there. There, and we can place one more here. Alright then, now let's continue with the road building. Can we get... oh, we can get a connection there. Good. And we get autosave just as we are placing roads. On the other hand, we have been doing that a lot lately, so not necessarily a surprise. That every now and then that autosave would hit such an occasion. Road all the way there. We will have a proper road going through here. So let's actually set up that one. Connect to that one, and that one, and that one. And we'll probably want to have the main road reach the gas station. Well, the gas station probably doesn't need to have a proper road, actually. A gravel road will do. So actually, can we connect to that? Bit better. Oh, actually, we do need to connect down there, so yes. I will do some land. Hold on. Start over there, and then go down here and connect to that one. There we go. Then we need to connect some of these big fields. And down here. I will actually set up this road going down here just in case we need it. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. We can connect this road along here. Do something like this, and then curve it there. And that road continues to the next farm somewhere around here, and so forth. Although we do not have a cargo station here yet. We probably place it down there, actually. Not a bad idea. Right, so trying to think here, what would be the best way to place it? Probably going to be somewhere around here. We'll have a little bit of room so that the rails can go past, because there's going to be one more station somewhere around here. Just over there or something. Right, but now let's figure out, we need to have a grain storage or two connected to that directly. Hello, Catmanders, how's it going? Over there and over there. Now I reckon I can get a connection there, through there. Yep, doing pretty good. We are starting to do a massive amount of cash now, so that's always good news. I do want to have a cargo station that is... We won't be connecting to both of them at the same time. Unless I do the road connection on the other side of the... Okay, let's cancel that road bit there. Yeah, we have been doing rather well. At some point we had, I think, 8 million. But it goes up and down a little bit. If we want to have connections to both of that, that's not going to work, is it? No, it most certainly isn't. Okay, so redo those roads. I suppose we can just unload directly to both of those. We can have a distribution office somewhere around here that will be taking the crops from all through there and unloading to both of those. Let's get the road through there. And there, we'll probably need a substation somewhere around here. But yeah, we have been building another city down here, or half of another city. And it's going to have quite a bit of workers there. We may expand it down here a little bit. We probably need another school down here somewhere. Or maybe over there. And then another half of the city will be around here. There's going to be a massive meat production area here, and maybe some food factories and such on this side here still. And then we'll have a little bit extra room here, which we might fill it with in some more industry actually. And then we'll continue the fields pretty much all the way down. And then on this side we'll have another set of industry right about here, more or less. And then from this line forward it's going to be only farms. Although now that I said that, that sounds like OnlyFans went for farmers or something like that. Frankly, I do not want to imagine further. Okay, about halfway done with the hopper ship. We've got some covered holes over here. Now the question is, what did we want to do with this? First I'll send one over there. We'll send one of these back to aid with the exports. How much do we have? Okay, we got over 5 million. Close to 6 million at the port right now. That's not too shabby. How much have we made this year so far? 7 million. Last year we did about 19 million. Yeah, things are looking good. How much do we have here? Unloading a little bit of alcohol there, but we are using most of the stuff that we are unloading here, so actually getting another truck over there wouldn't be a bad idea. There is still room for one. Will take a little bit of time before the truck actually arrives there. I think that's one of the export... Well... yeah, that is actually the export line. Are we low on crops? Yes, we've actually run out of crops. Okay, I'll send you out. And how much do we have liquids here? Almost have bitumen to export. And over here we know that we've got massive amount of bitumen that we could export through here. Did we get the blueprint for making the... No, we didn't. Oh, because it was rather expensive, wasn't it? The full... Oh, actually the full-in isn't too bad. I'm gonna buy the blueprint for that. There's one of those to be built after this. Now, it's gonna take another 10,000 workdays. It's probably less than the hopper ship. Yeah, we'll build one of those. Now, to be fair, it takes a lot of steel. Speaking of steel, how is the steel mill itself doing? A bit low on coal, and it does have a bit of a reserve of steel, but it's currently being loaded up. That's probably not going to last for long then. Right, so how's this? That is actually... Oh, it's a mine is the problem now again. I mean, it's always the problem, I suppose. To a degree, anyway. Oh hey, the bridge is getting constructed. Slowly but surely. And I do like the egg bars there. Have another one over here. Oh, that paver is. Probably going for this road. Get the grain storage over here. And this is basically one way to bring in more crops to this area. With trains, so we don't need to use a massive amount of trucks anymore. Or not everywhere anyway. We'll probably use up plenty of trucks still, but... Right, how... Population is still a bit low. We had a lot of problems with... Actually... Do we have clothing in here? Or... No, we do, we do. Probably using... money on other than blueprints and crops. Well, there's still plenty of food and meat and plastics. Quite a bit of coal as well. Coal is something that I'm not sure if we can kind of avoid entirely. We can certainly alleviate the problems a little bit, especially once we get the second hopper ship, but still going to be somewhat limited on what we can do with that. Like, sure enough, if we have plenty of trucks there, we've still got plenty of coal here, so it's not really about that. Actually, which office is doing the distribution into the steel mill? You are unloading this coal in the steel mill. Let's actually put you to 90% at the steel mill, because you seem to have a lot of empty trucks there, doing nothing. Yeah, you should be unloading there, but you are not. Maybe it has already, or deems that it has enough trucks already going there, which it might have. There's 3 trucks, plus there may have been one in there. Which is honestly quite a bit, because each one of those does bring in 16 tons. At the same time, we don't have any of it. Oh, wait a minute, is this... Oh, right, you're not unloading there because we don't have a ship there. Right. Is it this one that is then taking from here to there? So steel mill, unload percentage to 90%. There we go, that's going to fix it. Well, it's going to help fix it at least. Oh, we're getting the cash again. Excellent. Right, so the heating station over here will be built up. They're actually working on the roads already. On the left side. And how much do we have here? We got 300 ton or 350 tons of coal. That will be plenty to run the power plant for a while. Of course, we haven't brought in any workers here yet. We do have housing ready, but it's just until we have heating plants and such set up. Actually, one thing that I should probably do is get some road vehicle depots here somewhere, so that they're out of the way, but that we can bring in a lot of vehicles in there. The question is, where do we want to place it? That road seems to not be completed yet, actually. I think they need to bring in the... Oh, no, that is completed. Okay, so we can place it next to that. There we go. Once we have that, we can start bringing vehicles. Actually, we need to start building buses. Okay, at least 2 of those and 2 of these. Got excavator, we got cistern. Let's send in the cistern down there. Sure that we'll have use for it eventually, especially once we... Oh, right, I still haven't set up any of the gas stations here. Right. Maybe we should do that first, before we get too far ahead of ourselves. Actually, this might work well, because this is right next to the train refueling. Now, I didn't check if it actually had electricity connection, though. Let me quickly check. So, gas station, yeah, it does have electricity connection to that one. Good. So, well, oh, right, we probably need to start working on the roads themselves. What did we have? New vehicles out available. Limited 104. Buy rubles. Okay, good. Now, they have started working on the roads down here quite a bit. They got the cargo station over here, but we don't have any power set up. Well, we will have some power set up. Oh, right, now that we've got that connection, we can actually build this here. So we can get the substation completed. Let's actually set up the second school down here while I'm... Well, before I forget it, rather. Right about there. Because if we build the footpath down here, then we can easily connect to that one. Put a little bit extra there just so that it is a bit more useful. Do something similar on this side. Right there. Then there's room for some housing over here, probably. What? We could probably fit in like 10 houses over here. Although the question is, will they be able to reach all the things? Possibly. I would not count on it, really. Actually, is there... Okay, that's not quite what I wanted. Cancel that bit there. I want to connect this in here, just so that we can technically connect through this road to further around there. There we go. Technically, we could even connect from this side to there. There we go. Okay, LZ677s are no longer available. Oh, we're gonna reach 8 million at least. Is the train over here again? No, but it has done more work recently. And we do have all the connection all the way down here. But it hasn't been working around here lately. And we haven't actually activated productions any productions over there yet. Okay, we're getting a cistern. Do we have a lot of plastics here? We've got enough plastics to work, but not massive amounts. Oh, actually, we got plenty of plastics here. I did not realize that. Okay. Well, we don't need to worry about that then. That means that they've probably been taking some of the plastics from here, which means that we are buying the plastics over here. Right. Let me actually lower the number of chemicals once again. Oh, we're running a bit low on components there, so we are still producing them. There might be some problems with the efficiency of work here. How much? We've got 20 tons of electronics waiting there. We've got 3 ships here with crops. No, actually, electronics. On that one, okay, but that one has crops. That one has crops. Which means that this is probably working just fine. Can't actually export the food quickly enough. So is there room for this one? Those are covered holes. Are we unloading over there anything? Or are we taking anything from there, rather? That would be... Bread and Vodka Cargo Station. You are loading crop or food from there. Are you loading it from the... Bravo Road Cargo Station? Yeah, you're loading food from there as well. So I suppose you don't actually need to load food from there anymore. And instead you'll just be using the stuff from here. Because we got 25 tons of food there just waiting, and we got plenty of food in here. Heck, we could even start exporting some of the food through these. Although I'm not entirely sure if that's the best idea. But it's a possibility. Oh wow, 400 workers waiting at the harbour there. I mean, we got plenty of traffic going through the harbour, but clearly not enough. We may need to start getting some bigger ships, quite frankly, taking the traffic. Right, so we still got massive amount of extra room in here for logistics that we are currently not using. Hold on, did we get the license for the snowplows? No, we didn't. Okay. Buy that one. Be using the... Oh, now it's only 100 and... Okay, because we got some of the other ones for that. Okay. So we currently have 9 million in cash. I'm pretty happy about that. We need to start getting some of the snowplows though, so we'll get 4 of those. That will be over here for the most part. So where was the fire? The exchange in Zagrad. Okay, that's not a massive issue. But yes, how is the stuff down here? We started working on the heating plant. Gonna require a bit more work to get everything going, but at least we started. And you currently have a lot of trucks trying to load coal from you. We've got 300 tons of coal there. But we definitely need the second ship to bring in extra coal soon. Oh, and right. Pumping station has been, or the pumping harbour has been completed for a while. This one doesn't have the workers though. Yeah, it probably is partially problems with the plastic supply and the fact that we have been utilizing the... Oh right, well, another thing is that we don't have a massive amount of workers here. Let's increase that to 50. Well, it's still working at least, so it's not like a massive issue there. But we could probably make it a little bit more effective, but yeah, it's the... Well, it's not really the plastics, probably more about the chemicals actually. We don't have a massive amount. Trying to bring in for the plastics as well as over here every now and then. But that is being filled, that And that's going for the warehouse over there. We're not using this warehouse at all right now, are we? It is there, it's just not being used. Right, so let's actually have a look. Yeah, so the harbor can reach everything that it needs to reach. I'm a bit surprised. There's a couple that are over 300 meters away, but with the footpaths we can actually even still work with that. But yeah, that's... Even if I say so myself, I'm rather proud of that. I managed to fit in everything within the reach of that harbor. I didn't need to set up anything extra necessarily, although I do have some extra platforms around here that will be providing some workers later on. Once we get the town over here completed, but that is going to take a while. First getting this one up. And our population growth is probably not high enough to get too many towns at once. Anyway, so we got the fire trucks over there. Should have quite massive reach. Well, to a certain degree anyway. Of course, it doesn't have the heating exchanges on him over there. Or heat exchangers. Actually, no, where should we place? Well, it's probably easier once we start setting up some of the infrastructure down here to figure out where we need to have the pipes going and where is most central location for the heat exchanger. Okay, so the groundworks for the heating plant are going to be done soon. We got 3 excavators there right now. Those are the worst models, so it's going to be a bit slower. We got 500 tons of coal there. This is basically full for the time being anyway. Also, it distributes chemicals perfectly. Plastic production is often a bit wobbly. Yeah, I definitely know that feeling. Like, the plastic production in here is not working most of the time. It's mostly because we only have 1 chemical plant here. But we are getting plastics from the old plastics factories, to a certain degree. So that's at least kind of keeping the things going. Actually, it reminds me, do we have a lot of plastics in here right now? Got 12 tons over there. 13 tons over there, so we met... Oh, right, that reminds me. Did we... Let's build some more... covered holes there. Set up another one for the plastics to bring them in here. And... well, we actually have one here, so... that line... Go warehouse... yes, that one. Launch. Oh, yeah, you do kind of need a lot of chemicals. You're not wrong. And yeah, you need a lot of the plants, which take a decent bit of workers. Now, to be fair, the chemical plants are not massive in size. They're vanilla ones anyway. Like, you can fit quite a few of them. Oh, is this... okay. Well, got the firefighters ready. It's a good thing that we have the fire station right next to the harbor, so anything within reach will be quickly dealt with. Install more mechanical components. I mean, frankly, I'm gonna lower the amount of workers here to 30. It's 20% of the max production speed, which is probably still gonna be plenty. Hello, Ghost. How's it going? Right, so we've got some buses over here. Did we get the vehicle depot for the Ukraine yet? No, it is underway. Yeah, I'm doing good. Then the chemical plants is just enough. Everything runs perfectly. Yeah. I mean, I do think that it's In game balance reasons, the chemical plants are maybe producing a bit too much. Oh, not too much, too little rather. Like, I wouldn't mind if it was a bit better. I mean, I think it was Monday when we were talking about this, but the modular factory designs would be handy. To make bigger factories if you need, especially with the chemical plants, that would be very handy. Yes, we are doing the groundwork for the dock over there. What's the ship coming along? Still 5,000 workers away. Okay, that's gonna take a while. Plenty of workers there. We got some clothing over there and a lot of food and alcohol. And we got way too much food there. Now, to be fair, what I could do is I could start unloading stuff there from here. Namely, unload. Go for 70% unload food. That will keep the factory going a bit more. And we can export it through there. There's a lot of traffic through this port now. Which is not bad. As long as the boats don't back out, it's not too bad, at least. Right, so how we... Oh, the bridge is almost completed. Oh, well, the train was just here. Well, luckily it doesn't produce massive traffic jams anymore, or at least for the time being. Until it gets working on this side again, then it might provide some problems. Well, actually, can we... I suppose it would be possible, but I'm not going to bother with that right now. We'll bother with the rail network a little bit later. Okay, yeah, the people still can't really behave in traffic. Well, that is to be expected, really. There was a couple collisions there. But that means that we probably got the groundworks for this one completed. Yes, we did. We got the cranes already there, just need more steel. And then we'll have the heating plant. Do need to get these two completed as well. Right, actually. Well, I remember, let's get the footpath around here. It does need to be connected to something, so I'm gonna get a connection over there just so that we can actually build this. Right, how are we doing in terms of the coal there? Ooh, we're running a bit low. And where is the ship then? Is it stuck somewhere, or I'm actually heading to the wrong direction first of all? Okay, well at least it's heading back. But yeah, getting the second hopper ship will be very important because it is a long distance. I'm pretty sure that our coal production over there can still keep up even once we get that one completed, but it's probably going to be next time we stream that we get that one completed. And so we're slowly getting the chemicals over here again, presumably for the plastic production. A lot of plastics in there, nor do we have a lot in... Ooh, we actually got 70 tons of electronics there. We are currently filling one of the ships. Oh, it's one of the Zagregat cargo ship. Which is basically giving the extra electronics into exports. Actually, let's have a quick look. How much have we export? Oh, wow, 15 million already, and it's only June. Okay, I think it's just... This is gonna be the record year. Right, so 5 million from steel, 2.7 from electronics, 2 million from food, and 2.6 from alcohol. And some from fabrics, bricks, panels, and clothing, and bitumen. It's not too shabby. Right, have we gotten... No. Well, we got the resources there. I'm just going to build that. And I'm going to build this one as well. It's not a massive cost. I mean, we've got the resources there as well. Okay, so we got both fuel and bitumen available there. And now it's full of fuel, at least. We don't need to worry about that. Actually, could we utilize... Possibly. If we set up a pipe from... Oh! Houses. It's the wrong type of pump there. But I suppose... In theory, we could connect from here to there. Not sure if it would actually work, but in theory it might. In practice, most likely not, but... Anyway, so we got that one set up. Let's get the boat from here and give you a bit of new orders. Raise from line. And you're gonna go over the... Not set line. New stop. Go there. Load fuel. Until loaded. Then go beyond the borders. And unload. And start. You bet on will work. But you know what? Let's try it then. We're going to use the cash to build it quickly, so we don't need to worry about it. We get through there? Yes, we technically can. Yeah, this is a bit tricky area. Oh, right, it's just... Let's try to stay too close there. Okay, there we go. It's a few 100,000, but I think I can manage that. Does not look like it's working. Oh, so there was a fire. Oh, right, it was the cargo station there. Okay. Crop cargo station, but... Yeah, no, it's not automatically unloading from there. If I have a ship bringing in stuff there, then it might work. But without that, no, I don't think. Oh well. It was worth a shot. A 300,000 ruble experiment. So that's actually full. It still doesn't have power, but it doesn't actually need power, so... Oh, right, they still haven't completed this one. Just need workers, and their worker source is currently... Well, actually, there's something that I could do. I could assign the... workers... from Stalino. Well, yeah, it's basically that pipe is the output pipe from the harbor, so when you bring in a ship, then it will be unloading. So unfortunately, it not be working for our needs right now, but it was. At least we now know. It's not too bad. Okay, over here, let's set up the workers down there as well, so we can get the power lines completed. And over here we actually need to do the exact same thing. Just these are a bit too far away for the officers to automatically send stuff here. But yeah, I think next time we'll start planning the town over here. Because we can now do the groundworks over here as well, locally. So let's see, how much is 850 tons of fuel gonna be? About 500,000, I reckon. Maybe even 600,000. Somewhere in between there. Oh right, yeah, and this can go between the places constantly, basically. I think. Okay, it's getting pretty close to 600,000, yeah. 585, oh, 589 rather. Not too shabby. Over here we got still 4,300 workdays left on that ship. Then we might be able to alleviate the problems with the coal imports a little bit again. But that is being unloaded relatively quickly, actually. Is that... Right, we may need to get some more dumpers, actually. Just put it on the list. How is the city, on the other hand, coming along in Big Ukraine? That is still missing some steel. That will... Oh, right, so that's connected, so the pipes have been done already. Oh, pumping station. Oh. Well, the fire station is nearby. Also, how many... Got 2 fire trucks over there. We could potentially get more. Just in case. So what do we have? We've still got the refrigerator. We got 2 buses. 3 buses, technically. Cistern. Putting another bus, then we're getting the snow plows. Okay. Not too bad. Actually, that's something that I could do over here. I could get up the technical services down there. And actually, I will set up a... Oh, is there a waypoint? Yes, place a waypoint. Right about there. It will be used later on for some bus routes. Basically, they'll be taking passengers from here, then going around here, dropping first ones over here for the power plant and the heating plant, and then continuing on to the industrial area down here, and then going back to the platform. Oh, we're actually 3rd of June. I was going to stop on 1st of June, but we accidentally skipped that a little bit. Let's have a quick look at the year so far. So we haven't actually gotten more exports yet. But we've done a pretty decent profit so far, despite using quite a bit of money for the blueprints once again. And a few other things, but yep, we are starting to be in pretty good situation. Now, unfortunately, our population hasn't increased yet, but I'm pretty sure that next stream will get that one completed, and at that point I can start moving in people in here. I will need some buses, but I already have some buses ready waiting at the vehicle production line. But anyway, I will be back on Thursday, oh, that is tomorrow, with some Dwarf Fortress. And then Sunday we'll continue the Crusader Kings 3, and Monday and Wednesday we'll continue with this one. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, bye bye.